Guyana, the world's fastest-growing economy, plans to use its newfound oil and gas wealth to fund investments in other sectors that will reduce its dependence on hydrocarbon. The Guyana wants to use the revenues from its massive offshore oil deposits to finance investments in mining, tourism, agriculture, and other sectors. In this video, we review the largest current and future projects in Guyana. But before we start, you can buy Super Thanks to directly support top mega projects. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe to the channel. Major multi-infrastructure projects. Huge multi-million-dollar infrastructural development projects are being rolled out countrywide in an effort to bolster Guyana's economy and improve citizens' lives. In Region 1, citizens will benefit from a number of rigid pavement concrete roads in the subregions of Mabaruma, Mahaica, Port Kaituma, and Mahaica. New stellings are being constructed in the various subregions to facilitate the docking of the new $2.5 billion Northwest Ferry, which is expected to set sail to Guyana in the coming months. Two massive infrastructural development works are in progress on the Lima Sands and Onderneming roads. Region 2. Work on the sea defenses at Charity River Dam and several miscellaneous roads in every NDC is also ongoing. In Region 3, the alignment for the Delcont Road, which begins at Mahaica, East Bank Essequibo, and goes all the way down the East Bank Essequibo area into Goshen, has already been cut and established. This road will link Region 3 to Region 7, creating massive development. In addition, similar alignment works were executed on the Skunard to Mahaica roads. Additionally, the Kato Kurukubaru Itabak, and Kamana Kapanang roads are set to be rehabilitated to the tune of some $39.8 million. In Region 9, works including rehabilitating and building access roads and bridges and installing lights and other infrastructure in and around the region are progressing well. Projects set to generative power. Guyana plans to implement several projects that will deliver at least 500 megawatts of power by 2025. The largest of the projects was the US $900 M gas to energy project slated for construction startup next year and completion and commissioning in late 2024. The project is expected to transfer associated gas from the Liza Phase 1 and 2 projects at ExxonMobil's offshore Stabroek block through a pipeline which will terminate at Wales in Region 4. The initial phase of the project is expected to deliver 50 million cubic feet of gas per day to provide 250 MW of power. It is designed for expansion in the future. Artificial island. Guyana's first artificial island being created in the Demerara River is out of bounds, as more dredged material is being added to the still unstable area. The new island is part of the reclaimed land that will be transformed into the estimated 44-acre mega-project to create the shore-based facility which will form part of the port of Reed and Hoop. This project will, in the first phase, add more than 44 acres to Guyana's coastline. That Phase 1 of the project is meant to be the special purpose vehicle to serve as a SURF. VESHI is currently the largest Guyanese private sector investment in the oil and gas sector, expected to cost over US $300 million. The project is expected to become operational in 2023. Amaila Falls Hydropower Project. It intends to revive the project, which was proposed over a decade ago, to source hydropower from the remote waterfall in Region 8. Furthermore, the government is searching for investors to handle the financing and construction work for Amaila. The intention is for construction to begin next year, with completion and commissioning in 2025. Will deliver another 160 MW of new power. Solar energy would install solar generating capacity to deliver at least 30 MW of power. These projects would be for the main grid, delivering power to populous areas mainly on the country's northeastern coast. The remaining MWs are intended for smaller standalone renewable energy projects, including hydropower and solar power plants and panels at remote communities. Mahaica. Guyana will see the development of a US $1.4 billion real estate project along the Mahaica River. The mega project will be located along 2 miles of the Atlantic Ocean beachfront and bordered by the Mahaica River, and will have features that include luxury homes, 18-hole golf course, solar power, underground utilities, top security, and amenities. Access to the development would be via the newly renovated East Coast Highway or an on-site heliport. That construction would begin on the Mahaica Bay Golf and Country Club, the first of 2 championship PGA standard golf courses. This construction is being billed as Phase I of Mahaica Bay, a 1,000-plus acre US $1.40 B oceanfront megaproject. This allows for creation of thousands of construction, tourism, and sports-related jobs. ExxonMobil offshore oil field. A fifth major offshore oil field being developed by a consortium led by ExxonMobil at an estimated cost of $12.7 billion will add another 1.3 billion barrels of recoverable oil reserves to the 10 billion barrel Guyana-Suriname basin. The Yellowtail project currently under review could come on stream in the next 3 years, adding as many as 63 more wells to the 30 already drilled in the Stabroek block by the consortium, which also includes Hess Corporation and China's CNOOC. With 2 fields in production and 2 more approved, the consortium is the first among many multinational entities seeking to exploit the massive basin, which promises to transform 2 small South American nations into some of the world's largest fossil fuel producers. Yellowtail has at least 1.3 billion barrels of sweet, light crude to add to the more than 10 billion barrels in recoverable reserves the consortium has estimated so far. Yellowtail development. Exxon bets another $10 billion on Guyana's oil boom. Exxon made the final investment decision on the Yellowtail offshore development, choosing to proceed and invest $10 billion in the project. This will be the integrated energy supermajor's largest project to be developed to date in offshore Guyana. It is anticipated that Yellowtail will commence production in 2025, reaching a nameplate production capacity of 250,000 barrels per day before the end of that year. That will lift overall petroleum output from the Stabroek block to at least 810,000 barrels per day. Exxon envisages that the Stabroek block will be pumping over 1 million barrels per day by 2026. In your opinion, which of these projects is the best in Guyana? Is there information or projects that we did not mention? Write it in the comments. You can purchase Super Thanks to directly support mega projects. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.